Let's talk about how we navigate divorces with confidence and care. So, what differentiates Johnson Law Firm from other firms? We start by listening. This is a huge chapter of your life. We're there by your side. It's more than just filling out the paperwork, going through the motions. We're there to truly support you, listen to you, ensure your voice is heard as we go through these proceedings. This is a very emotional time, and there's a lot at stake. So we always ensure that we are your compassionate advocate by your side through everything. So what to expect? Along the way, we'll be there to support you, to listen to you, to be your biggest advocate through one of life's most challenging moments. We know this is tough. We know you're scared, and this isn't easy. We'll always be there to guide you through the next steps, where we're currently at in the process, and what happens next. How can you protect yourself financially as you go through this process? So first, you always want to make sure you know your rights, you know what you're entitled to. Something else that's really going to help you, make sure that you're organized. Take the time to truly go through this process and go through this correctly. That will save you more time, that will save you attorney time, and that will help guide you through this in a more concise fashion. So we often hear about communication as they go through this process, and it's often one of the biggest complaints. Clients want communication. They want it to be clear. They want to know exactly where they stand, and they want you to be honest with them. So what does communication look like through this process? So you need to be very clear in your communication with your attorney. You also need to be honest. We can't help you if we don't know the full picture of your situation and what's going on. You also need to be clear in your communication with your co-parent. Always keep in mind that anything you put in writing can always be used against you as well. Anything you're texting, make sure it's clear, make sure it's not emotional, make sure it's fact-based, and that it always ties back to what is in the best interest of your children. What strategies help as you're going through this divorce to avoid conflict? The biggest one is just ensuring that you are being clear in your communication, especially with your co-parent, and that you're keeping it based on facts. So whether that's around things you're going through in the divorce, if you have kids, if that's around a parenting plan, if you are dividing assets and what that looks like. Keep the emotion out of it and make sure you're just focused on the bigger picture. So how do you reduce stress? As you're going through this situation, we always say, clear is kind. Make sure you're utilizing clear communication. Try to keep the emotion out of it. If you find that you cannot communicate properly with your co-parent, there's several apps that you can utilize for communication. This can help take away some of the stress out of the situation and just focus on what you're truly trying to accomplish here. Other things, go to the gym, get out walking. What are hobbies that maybe you've put off? Anything like that to kind of take your focus away from the divorce and reinvent your life. So if you have questions on how to handle your divorce with confidence and care, give us a call. Johnson Law Firm, we help families fight for their fresh start.